Hi, YouTube. So a friend of mine had written these 10 commandments of living with a chronic illness, and they've always helped me, and I've always had them. I drew them and wrote them on this piece of watercolor paper, and it always was on my wall to help me. But I think in light of realizing that I shouldn't keep this to myself, I'm going to share it with you guys, and I hope it really helps. Um, the 10 commandments of chronic illness, and these I totally swear I live by. Okay, number 1 is thou shalt spend time with those who feel your pain. That, for real, is like the biggest benefit. Just having a network of people that know what you're going through, like, like for my fibromyalgia, I have a Facebook group of people with fibro. For my Hashimoto's, I have a Facebook group of them too. Just having people that know what it's like to be sick helps so much tremendously with the mental aspect of being sick all the time. So that, I mean, you're going to tell somebody who doesn't get it, and they're going to be like, you're sick again? They're just not going to get it. So it really does help to feel a little less alone. Number 2, thou shalt not apologize for resting or accept blame for being sick. That is the hardest one for me. I apologize disgustingly. I'm that person, you know that quote, if you stab me, the last thing I'd say before I died is, I'm sorry for bleeding on your shirt. Right, well, that's me. And I really, I say sorry all the time. Sorry I can't walk up this hill. Sorry everybody has to take more time because of me. Sorry we don't have to do this today. And sorry I'm stuck in bed and you have to make this and that and do that. But, that's also accepting the blame, and I shouldn't be doing that. It's not my fault that I'm sick. And it really hurts yourself when you're constantly down on yourself, like, oh, if only I was stronger, if only I could just get up and stop being a baby, and that guilt for everybody taking care of you, it's like disgusting, but you need to admit it, that you're sick, and it'll help you get better faster, actually, not pushing yourself too hard. 3, thou shalt begin to educate thyself about thy diagnosis. I did that before I got the diagnosis. Know what you have, and know what you can't have, and know whatever you can about whatever's wrong with you. Like, and I'm not saying Google it and be like, drive yourself crazy, like, I might die right now, like, because Googling, you go nuts. But I'm saying know what you have and what you can do and what helps and what can be avoided. Like, with my Hashimoto's, I know to take my medicine before I eat. I know with the fibro that the rain makes me worse. Just know things and know about it so that, I mean, it's you. You're worth it. Know about it. All right. So number 4, I stand corrected, is actually the most difficult, and I think it'll be the most difficult for everybody too. It's thou shalt accept thy limitations. If you're anything like me, that one's like near impossible. I'm still working on it, and I don't think I'll ever get it down. I'm like lying on the floor, and I can't get up, and I'm like, I need to make a sandwich for my friend. Like, I push myself, and then I get so much sicker, and I do it every time. Like, when I first had my son, Ben, I was so sick. I had such a troubled pregnancy. I had preeclampsia. I was so sick. I wasn't on thyroid meds. I didn't know what was wrong with me. They didn't care what was wrong with me. And by the time he was 1 month old, I had bilateral pneumonia and both my lungs collapsed. And I was in the hospital trying to, like, help everybody out making decisions and what to do with my kid. And, like, I could not just lay down in the hospital and when I'm, like, dying and just let it go and accept the help. It's really hard to accept limitations. Like, I can't make it up these stairs today. And if you do, life is a lot easier. Number 5, I won't even go into. Thou shalt treat thy pain. I'm not even there yet. I've been treating the wrong kind of pain the wrong way for way too long, as most of you know. So, I called pain management, and I hope they call me back, and I'm working on that one. Thou shalt read thy medical records. Number 6. Seriously, get copies of your blood work. Read it. I'm not saying interpret it yourself because you're not a doctor and I wouldn't advocate that, but I do anyway. I mean, I got a piece of paper from a hospital once. I went to the hospital in agony, and they told me nothing was wrong. They found nothing. Sonogram showed nothing. There was nothing wrong whatsoever. Go home, you're crazy. So can I have a copy of your findings, please? Because I know I have rights and I'm entitled to that. And they gave me a copy of the report, and it showed like I had a cyst and blah, 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 and it was like, they out and out lie. 7, thou shalt find a doctor who listens to you. If you find one, give him my number, because it's almost impossible to do that, but it really helps. 8, thou shalt not skip regular blood tests, even if you think it's like, oh, I'm not going to do this, and you're sick of it, do it. You know, it's not worth it not to. 9, thou shalt ask for accommodations. I do that all the time when I end up stuck in a wheelchair, and I hate it, and people are staring at me. And I had one person at the airport wheeled up to the gate, and they went, what happened to you? Born the wrong way? I don't freaking know. Like, would you say that to someone that can't? What happened to you? Like, I hate it. So, yeah, just go with it, though. Ask for help. And number 10, thou shalt not enter into contests about whose illness is worse than others. Example, you think that's bad, this week I blah blah blah'd. And I end up doing this to myself, and I'm guilty of a lot of these things, like, you know, and it's rough. But those are the 10 commandments, and they really help, and I hope they help you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like us on Facebook at Octopus Brainchild. Have a good day, you guys.